Кажи. Ти почав уже? Hi guys! We're back here live in Sumy, Ukraine, on the north of Ukraine, and we'll continue looking for girls to answer our questions. And right now we're near park named by Кожедуб Іван Микитович. Here you can see a monument of Кожедуб. Можешь показать? But from the back. Okay, let's go there. We'll show it to you from the front side. And I told you earlier, maybe in last stream yesterday, that first it was Lishchinskih Park that was created in 1908 by a husband like Lishchinsky for his wife. And here is Ivan Mikitovich Kожедуб. And under last stream I saw a comment asking if he was a good pilot or something like that. So yes, he was, and he was born in Sumy region, and he is one of, not one, but the most resultive pilot in the in the Second World War. So he, as I remember, 64 wins he got. So he's the most resultive pilot from the Soviet pilot. Okay. Oh, such a little dog. Cutie. Okay, and right now we're coming here in the park. It's very beautiful here actually. And we'll show you guys our river just in a few minutes. And right now we're gonna show you the monument of Chekhov, Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. If you don't know, it's a very famous actually writer, Russian writer who lived in Sumy for 2 or 3 years, maybe approximately, and he loved Sumy a lot, and we'll read right now what he said about Sumy. Okay, here it is. I can see there right now. In Ukraine, actually in Sumy, there are a lot of memorials where you can just touch them and sit nearby them, like here, for example. And there is his words that Abacian and Adriatic Sea are beautiful, but Luka and Psel are better. Luka and Psel, that are rivers in Sumy. So Chekhov thought that Adriatic Sea it's not so good as our river, so he loved the city a lot. And now we will walk a little bit to the river to show you our river. This is Psel actually, that Chekhov told is the most beautiful river. Maybe those days it was much better, in much better condition, but not always someone is taking care about this river. So but still now you can swim in a boat there. We'll show you right now. Okay, just a second. Okay, and there we will also find some people, because you know in the park not so many of them. I don't know, I like parks a lot. Okay, and in the morning there are many people who are running here and who is going for sport just before going to work. Okay, let's try. And by the way, I will have one interesting question right now to you. We have a fountain there, and you will try to guess what is this, because the fountain shows the girl and she's holding something in her hand. So you can just try to guess what is she holding. Покажи фонтан. Мені треба, щоб вони попиталися угадати, що у неї в руці, поняв? Here is the fountain. Пішли. Could you try to guess what is in her hand? because there are very many ideas from all of my friends what is in her hands. Там комент був, да? Чи що ти казав? Okay, let's see the river. Покажи річку. Here it is. And yep, a lot of okay girls. Our team is trying to find someone to answer questions as well. Okay, and before that there were some questions about what we're doing in our free time, like women. If women doesn't have a family, mostly we're going for sport or going to parks or trying to find some hobbies for ourselves, just like some musical instruments or something like that. Let's see. Let's check. Here is the river. You can see it very clearly, maybe out the trees. Okay, and Vanya is trying to find someone to answer our questions. Okay, we have a question. Let me see it. How are you? We love Ukraine, has most beautiful women on earth. God bless Ukraine. Oh, thank you. I'm good. How are you? In Ukraine, it's pretty good weather right now, actually. So
how can we marry a girl from Ukraine?
How can we marry a girl from Ukraine? You need to meet her first. You need to date her first, and then if you get some feelings with her, you can propose her. This is the way, you know. So, and if you mean like our services, we have a website where you can register in, and it's called magicguarantee.com. You can go there, register in, fill in your information, and schedule a coaching call. And after that, we'll contact you shortly just to confirm it. And on the coaching call, usually all the process is explaining. So you will find out all details like that you need to know. And also we have Seattle, our phone number. This is +1 206 801 1371. You can call this number, and we will also be glad to explain you and to answer you all questions that you will have. We have few coaches. I'm one of the coaches actually. Vita is also, but then Daria and Jeff will be really glad to answer your questions. So you're very welcome to give us a call. And also, if maybe you're interested in, we have like a scam check. So if you're communicating with a girl on any other website and you are not sure in her, we can do a free scam check. So you can just also contact us on 206 801 1371. Don't forget it's Seattle phone number, so you should need to put +1 before the number, and we will answer all your questions and help you. Okay. And by the way, there was a question about left and right politics in Ukraine. So I would say that a few years ago, no one even went, through all these details to find out what are politics and everything, like left politics, right politics. But nowadays, they said these questions are really important. So maybe older generations. Okay, we have a question. Just a second. How can a aesthetically 6 of 10 guy attract an aesthetically beautiful 8/9 out of 10 hot Ukrainian woman? What would bring up my market value? I asked yesterday one girl on the street, if you remember, there was a stream where I asked what attracts man, what can attract the many women, and they said, and mostly they say that something that attracts women is just a second. Okay. They said that mostly important is man to be straight, and good looking and sense of humor. Okay, we have someone to answer some questions. Український, англійський?
Все равно.
А?
Все равно.
Все равно? Английский? Можно? Отлично. О,
Если не
прекрасно.
сложные вопросы, то да, конечно.
Окей.
Можеш перевести.
Я можу, якщо що, переводити. Тобто,
Давай.
просто тому що там типа, канадська аудиторія, і вони типа, на англійському, соответственно, все розуміють. How do you think, is Ukraine a patriotic country? Yes or no? And is it good or no?
I think Ukraine is a patriotic country. I think now everyone think that Ukraine is our motherland, and we should be in Ukraine, pray for Ukraine, and I think that it's good, but not as in Russia when it's our country, the best in the world. Just it's Ukraine, and we should be in Ukraine.
Okay. And in usual life, do you speak Russian or Ukrainian language?
In Ukrainian and Russian. So.
Okay. And would you like to live in Ukraine, or do you want to move abroad somewhere in other countries?
I'd like to live in Ukraine, but for living I need money, so I should spend some time abroad and make money.
It's difficult to make money in Ukraine.
Yeah, very difficult. Bills are so high, and it's very difficult to take money.
Do you think there is a difference in making money between women and men?
No, not much. Men have not so many variants of job that girls have, and other people think that men have more money, but it's not true.
Okay, what do you think about feminism? One more important question.
Feminism in Ukraine is not very interesting theme, because there's women and men, and Ukrainian women love men, and it's like tradition. Men, it's our home, our house, with men only, family, and maybe in Europe or in America, but not in Ukraine. Feminism.
Okay, we have a question on YouTube. Just a second. Not Alexander, but born married life, because my parents really don't have conversation. Okay, just a second. Reality sucks. Girl has great English. She would get a job in Britain easily. The man said that reality sucks, and you have a great English, so you can find a job in Britain easily. And also we had a question before, like what can attract in men, what features in men can attract women, якщо привлекає женщину в мужчине.
Man should be like a man. It's strong, and he just can be gentle and love women. So only like that.
Okay, cool. We have more questions.
Це до тебе, наверное.
What are the best cities and towns to stay to meet good Ukrainian women in 25-30 year age group? And what are the best places to go to meet good Ukrainian women age group? Окей. Вопрос, по суті, типа, давай його трошки перефразуємо, бо це дуже такий інтересний вопрос. Як ви думаєте, типа, куди можна піти, щоб зустріти, типа, жінку возрастом 25-30 і познайомитися з нею? Як то так? Інтернет. You can go to internet. Окей. Так, якщо хочете, можна ще вопроси, якщо ви ставите. Окей. What countries you would like to live in maybe, or you wouldn't like to live in ever?
I'd like to live in UK, Japan, and America.
America. Okay, we have one more question. What does it mean exactly by strong? What do you mean exactly by strong? Strong man. You said that strong man attracts women. So what do you mean like strong? Did you talk about character or maybe physical some
not
features?
only muscles, it's character.
Character.
Yes. If you can in different situation be with your woman and you can help, it's strong person and it's attractive.
Okay, so and I just wanted to add that it's more like when women can trust you, when she can also always feel your support. It's also very important, and we call it straight man. Yes. Okay. Do you have any more questions? Not for now. Okay. What else would I ask you? Just to say, we had some questions before. Ну покажи сейчас там вопросы. Just a second. What are the best cities in town? I was wondering how important is conversation. Мужчина спрашивает, how important was conversation, і типа він сказав, що його родителі розвелись, тому що вони не общались достатньо. І от що ви про це думаєте?
I think conversation is very important, but it's important to just feel good when you're quiet. When you sit in
together.
Yes, and just sitting quiet, and it's very good when you're good together.
Understand each other even without words.
Without words, yes.
Cool. And we have a question. What about New Zealand or Italy? Just a second. What is her name and how old is she? Як вас звати? Скільки вам років?
Настя. I'm 19.
19. І ще було питання, what about New Zealand or Italy? Would you like to live there in New Zealand or Italy?
I didn't know much about New Zealand, but Italy, it's a very interesting country. I have uncle who live in Italy, and maybe someday I will live.
Okay, we have one more question. What sucks about reality? What sucks about reality? Це що в реальності плохо, назвемо це так, переведемо це так.
Because
В Україні,
dreams, dreams better than reality, so reality sucks.
Okay. По поводу України, що б ви хотіли, возможно, what would you like to change in Ukraine? Do you think it's perfect country or to live in, or maybe just to...
I think Ukraine is a beautiful country, but not perfect. Because many people just think about themselves, not about each other. Maybe if we can help each other, then we will be better. Ukraine will be better.
Okay, that's cool. Just a second, let me check it time. Okay, so we're out of our time. Thank you very much, and you can just go with your day. You too, thanks. Okay, guys. So all of these girls will be in our database. So just go our website. You can register there if you still didn't. Like this video, subscribe our channel, and press notification button not to miss our videos again. We'll be right here tomorrow as well. So try not to miss it. It will be very interesting. And is it Friday today? Сьогодні п'ятниця? Okay. So tomorrow probably is going to be Vita with me as well. So this will be also interesting. Oh, one more question. Just the last one. Are there any culture and are more attractive to Ukrainian women? Like cultural, you mean culture? What reasons which attract Ukrainian women or what? Okay, anyway, I'm sorry, but we're really out of time. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys, here in Sumy. We'll show you more interesting places. We'll answer all your questions. So just not to forget, subscribe our channel, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.